Well, guys, I made another financial mistake. Bad decision, maybe, but we will find out. This, mistake number one, a Volkswagen. Mistake number two, a Cummins. Now, mistake number three, this is a first for me, I will admit. Biggest size tires I've ever had on a vehicle. And yes, it is not built, it was bought. But let's get to it. How about, are you ready for this? Here she is, the newest financial mistake. You know what they say, third time's a charm? 1, 2, 3. This financial mistake was hopefully the right mistake to make. So, what are we looking at here? If you can't tell by the big 12, this is a 2012. I did just buy it yesterday. I've had it in my possession for about 24 hours now. So I didn't get all the stickers off, and neither did the dealer. Great start. We're off to a really great start because, you hear that? Can't even put the license plate on it. So this little temp tag in here, hopefully it's good enough. License plate is in the rear seat, but because of this wonderful idea that somebody came up with, let's get rid of our spare tire and put this here. Makes no sense, but yeah, somebody decided to do that to this thing, and that thing's falling out, and there's no nuts, bolts, whatever with it, so we're riding a little dirty. Now, this thing was definitely used and abused. Now, we're not worried about the use and abuse this thing's been put through, because have you seen what I've done with my Jeeps in the past? I do not plan on treating very lightly with this thing right here. She does have 180,000 miles. She does have everybody's favorite 6-speed NSG 370 transmission, but we're not worried about that. What we are worried about is the potential capabilities with this thing. Now, we're missing a winch, but we do have a winch bumper. And I think what really sold me on this Jeep, 37-inch Mickey Thompson Baja Boss mud terrains. Now, they're probably about half tread, I'd say, or close to full life. I'm not sure. The front tire's definitely half tread looking at it. The back ones are definitely better off. And what do we have on here to fit these 37s? Skyjacker. We have Skyjacker lift on here. Side note, you know when you buy something and you see all the good parts on it when you buy it, and then you keep finding stuff? I just found out this has a Tom Woods custom front drive shaft. I did not know that when I bought it. I'm now realizing or finding that out now. So yes, welcome home 2012 JKU with 37-inch tires on it. This thing is massive, and we definitely have some work to do to it. For starters, if you can't tell immediately by looking in here, there's blue pieces everywhere. I have already started ripping them off as I was driving. It was here, covering that. They're on the vents, here, there. Now, if you are the previous owner to this thing, you got rid of it for a reason. I understand that, but that blue is hideous. You have an all-black Jeep. Why are you putting blue accents on it? Why did you get rid of the spare tire? Could you not afford a fifth? You have all these great parts on here. Why not just throw a fifth wheel and tire on here? So back to the interior. I am slowly working on getting rid of all these blue pieces. They are double-sided tape on here. Oh, look at that. Yep. This has got to get tightened down. Who paints over their turn signals? I don't know. Gonna get fixed. I've never been a fan of light bars. I do like the light pods though, but The light pod is also on the same bracket as the light bar. So if I get rid of the light bar, I have these things. So I'm debating on whether or not to get rid of everything. There is also a lot of wiring run into these lights, and those lights. Now, you can consider it a bad deal or a sweet deal. 6-speed manual, 180,000 miles on the clock. No idea if it's the original motor or not. 37-inch tires with plenty of tread and a skyjacker lift. I picked this up for $14,500. It was listed at $17,000, so they came down $2,500. Even then, I was still like, man, it's got a lot of miles. It's not an automatic, but I mean, look at it. 37s. This thing's massive. It stands taller. It stands taller than the Cummins. And I think that can kind of attest to how tall this thing actually is. And you might be thinking, 37-inch tires, is it re-geared? Not as far as I know. Let's climb under here. So we're looking at the rear here, stock Dana 44 axle, as far as I know, stock. And then up front, you have the factory Dana 30. I did go to the FCA's official website, type in the VIN number. So to move these 37-inch tires, according to the website, this is factory geared with 373 gears in it. So it's a dog in 6th gear. It does have a misfire, so that might also be the problem. But it gets moving, and if you cruise in 5th gear, totally fine. From what I just read and found out, if this does have 373 gears in it, I can run up to a 538 re-gear on these axles and not have to change out any carriers, front or rear. I can just re-gear the Jeep and go with a 538 if I wanted to. So I'm thinking 456, 488s, or even 513s. I don't know how much I'm gonna daily drive it. I mean, like, and we're gonna buy another XJ in about 2 months probably, or maybe 2 XJs. We'll find out when the time comes. Now that's enough small talk or big talk about the Jeep. I have to get to work, so I'm gonna take you on the ride along and show you how decent this thing drives on the road. All right, guys, we are here in the Jeep. I am recording this video a couple days later from the clips that you just watched. I bought the Jeep Wednesday, recorded Thursday, and now today is Saturday. So this is a 4-day process. So the Jeep had a misfire on cylinder 3. We diagnosed it, moved the coil pack to cylinder 1. Now it was misfiring on cylinder 1. I just fixed it, so you guys will see that video next weekend. And now we're gonna continue this video. Currently, we're cruising at about 55 on the tach, 2,000 RPMs. We're in 5th gear, and the Jeep drives really fine. Like, it doesn't really, here's an incline. I'm not even half throttle. We did lose a few mile an hour there, but nothing crazy. Speed limit's decreasing to 35 anyway, so we have to slow down. But I'll try to keep it in 5th gear going through this town here. So yeah, we're gonna do a little POV drive, see how she drives. Overall, you could probably hear 37-inch Bajas, or 37-inch Mickey Thompson Bajas. They sing a little bit going down the road. Jeep drives very well. It is very soft suspension, soaks up a lot of the bumps, and not too rough of a ride. It's surprisingly steering input. I'll put my hand here. I'll wait till there's no cars coming. We're still in 5th gear, by the way, doing 40 in 5th gear, coming up this little incline. So it's gonna be quiet. As you can see, I'm not doing a whole lot of this to keep the Jeep straight. It drives very, very well. I can't say it drives straight as an arrow. Like, if I let it go, see, it does pull to the right, but that's fine. I mean, it's on 37s. It's a Jeep. It's a box on wheels. I don't expect it to drive like a Cadillac. And it has 180,000 miles on it, so I'm not expecting it to be perfect, you know? We are going to take this on the highway, and I'm probably gonna have to yell over the sound of the wind and sound of the tires, but that's okay. We'll see how it turns out. All right, we're gonna merge onto the highway here. I'm in 3rd gear currently. The foot is not to the floor. probably 3/4 throttle right now. And that's an incline on the on-ramp. And speed limit here is 55. We're already doing 55. There's 60. Not floored. Wow. I think it's very safe to say that the misfire was really bad on this and killing it, because it struggled to do that before. Like I said, I've only had it for, what, 4 days now? I drive 8 miles one way to work, so I haven't put too many miles on it. Oh yeah, I'm picking up speed in 6th gear and I'm maybe half throttle. Maybe a little less, but oh yeah, this drives nice now. But the unfortunate thing is, because of that light, whatever's causing that light, I don't have cruise control. So guys, I just realized the other day that I didn't make an outro for this video, and then I know I recorded an outro because I did it on Snapchat, but I must not have saved it. I went to go finish editing this video and I don't have an outro for it, don't know where it went. So we're here in the garage recording an outro. So since we're in the garage, I'm just gonna add this in real quick. The Golf's misfire has to do with this freaking coil pack being fried because it's leaking oil down in there. I don't know if you can really tell. You can from up here. Chrome, brown, chrome. So that's the Golf's problem. The Jeep seems to be all good for now. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this outro really long like I did in the Snapchat video I recorded. So I'm just gonna end it here. If you guys are excited for the new Jeep that's already halfway built, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Comment down below if you wanna go on some off-road trips. If you are local to Roush Creek or AOAA, Anthracite Off-Road Adventure Area, I think is what it stands for. Probably gonna do AOA more this year than Roush Creek. I heard Roush Creek's prices are getting very high up there, so we're not gonna worry too much about Roush Creek this year. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I got big plans. The Jeep's outside, that's why I'm pointing out there. I got plans for the Jeep. We're definitely gonna get into it and do some more upgrading to it and abuse it like we did the XJ. Until next time, guys, be safe. Peace out.